What is going on, guys? It's Noodle House here. We are back on Chaos Child. We're in the basement. We're finding out stuff about what's happening in the past and psychics. It's awesome. And now she's talking to herself. The effect of the 11th Rorschach test on the brain. The 11th. She just knocked me away so that I couldn't see the screen, but I couldn't help but lean forward. Her voice was just that strange. What's wrong? There's only 10 Rorschach tests. I've never heard of an 11th. Shut up, you. Kunasato turned around and glared at me. When she did it, I caught a glimpse of the monitor. 4, 5, 9, 10. The screen was filled with thumbnails of the different Rorschach tests, and Kunasato was just about to click on this mysterious 11th Rorschach. Kunasato clicked to open the file. When she did... 2 sumo faces, yeah. Perfect, so that's what those sumo faces are, the 11th Rorschach. That's actually pretty cool. What appeared on the screen was the sumo sticker. Someone turned the Rorschach test into a sumo sticker. What was going on? I felt sick. I couldn't stand. I collapsed to the floor. It felt like something was crawling up from the bottom of my intestines. That something was bugs. Tiny, slimy bugs with lots of little feet were crawling up from my stomach into my throat, scattering disgusting fluids behind them as they moved. A disgusting, crawling sensation passed through my throat and out my mouth. What the hell were these things? Stop it, help me. I felt sick, help me. Get out of my body. Takuru? Did I fall asleep? No, that wasn't it. I looked at the screen and got sick, and then passed out? Where was I? My head felt awfully cold. It feels kinda good. I could hear Serika's voice, but I couldn't see her. Where was I? Look at Shin. Ito is here? You and I are matching, Taku. Matching? What was she talking about? When I looked to the side and saw it, my head cleared instantly. Serika was next to me, lying in the same kind of seat I'd seen the girl in the vision sitting in. What was strange was her head. There was something on top of it, slimy and pink. Was that a brain? No, that wasn't it. That was... That was her brain. The top of Serika's skull was completely gone, with several electrodes sticking out of what remained. Fucking hell, Jesus. I suddenly heard a high-pitched voice from the other side. It took some time to realise that the voice belonged to Ito. That's how insane it sounded. What the fuck is going on? I couldn't tell if Ito was screaming in pain or pleasure. His brain was exposed, and part of it seemed to be missing. Doesn't this feel good, Taku? I tried to move, but I was held down tight and couldn't budge. Let me go. Don't move. I heard a cold voice from above my head. The voice was... I'll make you just like him now, so stay put. Something cold touched my head. At least that's how it felt. It felt good. Like my brain was going to melt. And soon I wasn't sure where I ended and where the rest of the world began. That sounds right, written, that's how I'm saying it. Oh. Huh? Where was I? I was back in the basement? Taku, are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. Can you stand up here? Ito slowly helped me to my feet. Sorry, what happened to me? That creamy sticker suddenly appeared on the screen. You got scared and tripped and hit your head. I see. I rubbed the back of my head, and sure enough there was a big bump. Kunosato was staring at me from in front of the screen. I thought she was going to complain again, but instead she pulled me up to look at the screen. There's something I want you to tell me. Come here. Oh, if it's that sticker, I'd rather not. I don't feel well. No, that's not it. Just come here. First you want me to not look. Then you want me to look. What? Fine. Since it was clear that she wasn't going to take no for an answer, I stood next to her. This is the file I want you to look at. Kunosato tapped the report on the screen with her nails. It was found that the 11th Rorschach, that image you just saw, had some kind of effect, and the first experiments were performed in 2007, it says. 2007 was 2 years before the Shibuya earthquake. That was right about the time people started to see the sumo stickers, if I remember right. And that was the same year we snuck in to find out the truth about the urban legend of Amy. I took the mouse and read the next part. It was found that those with the potential to cause event variations responded differently to the 11th Rorschach than other subjects. This phenomenon was first observed in subject number 79, Senri Minamisawa. I'm actually managed to say it first time, that's amazing. And then I stopped scrolling down the screen. There was a picture of a girl there. Ugh. Well, do you know this girl? Takuru, let's go! Remember her? That was the girl. That was the girl we'd seen that day. That was the girl who'd seen us and begged for help. Kunosato looked at me. This is the friend you were saying might be kept here, right? Yeah. I wasn't sure how to answer, but decided to keep up the light that she was my friend. The truth was I had only just now learned that her name was Senri Minamisawa. I see. But Kunosato looked very sad. I didn't know she was even capable of looking that way. She stared at the picture of Senri Minamisawa on the screen. Stop putting that name in there because I can barely read it as it is. I don't like you, but I'm willing to show respect for the fact you've never forgotten your friend who suffered here. Huh? Her eyes grew a little softer. But I felt a cold sweat as I looked at them. No. It wasn't our friendship that I'd never been able to forget the girl named Senri Minamisawa. It was because she was my nightmare. But I couldn't say that. All I could do was try and make it hard to tell what I was really thinking. Is she going to be her? You wanted to save her, but you couldn't. But that's not your fault. You don't need to blame yourself. That's not what happened. I'd been too afraid to save her, and I had abandoned her. What's she doing now, I wonder? Kunosato didn't realise what I was thinking, though. She called up more data on the girl called Senri Minamisawa. What's the odds that it's her? Since she showed special symptoms in response to the 11th image, she was the subject of rather forceful experiments, but she survived. Forceful experiments? The kind that could kill you? When I heard that, I almost threw up. I did my best to keep Kunosato from finding out. But she was close to the epicenter of the Shibuya quake, and ever since then, she's been missing. Missing? No, more precisely, this facility shut down right after the earthquake, so there's no data on her, but there's a good chance that she didn't survive the quake. I see. It was horrible, but I felt a little less like throwing up. At least she hadn't died because of the experiments, or because we'd abandoned her. Hearing that made me feel like I'd been forgiven a little. A violent sense of self-hatred overcame me again. I'm sorry, Senri Minamisawa. She'd been practically tortured here as part of those experiments, and then been caught in the earthquake. But And then I felt something tugging at the edge of my memories. Minamisawa. Hadn't I heard that name somewhere before? But then, where, and from who? Huh? But before I could think any further, Ito spoke up hesitantly. What? You said this facility shut down, but that doesn't make sense. There are still people here, right? And there's also that little girl. Yeah, you're right! We followed the little girl down here. If this place was abandoned, what could she do here? Oh, that? Kunosato closed the file on Senri Minamisawa, and her face turns... Fuck on. Jesus, I can't talk all of a sudden. And her face took on its usual cool, emotionless expression. This place is now being used as an institution to house subjects who encountered trouble during their experiments. Trouble during their experiments? It's an underground prison for patients whose brains were damaged in failed experiments, or who simply went insane. Some are kept locked in cells and some aren't. A cold chill ran through my body. You can't mean that's not. That's impossible. That's horrible. These people are willing to do anything to achieve their goals. These are the kinds of people you're up against. That's why I warned you at the start. Kanasato opened another file. According to this, there are still around 20 people being kept here. She scrolled down the page until a new picture appeared. Oh, wait, that girl. This was a girl we'd been following. That's got to be her, Taku. Her name is Yamazoe. It looks like she was originally part of the experiments too. This shattering revelation was presented to us as a mere matter of fact, as if it was the most ordinary thing imaginable. Serika covered her hand with her mouth. Serika covered her hand with her mouth and her eyes went wide. That's the wrong way around. That's really thrown me off for a second. Then she had suffered the same fate as Senri Minamisawa? Fortunately, she managed to survive all the experiments without losing her sanity, and now she's been given the job of caring for the patients on this floor. Caring for the patients? I thought she was a criminal who'd stolen my smartphone and threatened me. And what's more, I thought that she was either connected with the killer or maybe that she was the killer herself. But now I wasn't sure. No, stop. Don't let yourself be fooled by her looks or her past. In that situation, she was the only one who could have picked up my phone. And if she was a test subject here, she might have some kind of power too. You need something like that if you wanted to make a call from a cancelled smartphone. As my mind raced, Kanasato was checking out every bit of data on the machine. But the results of the experiment showed that only 0.01% of the subjects were able to manufacture a D-sword. The experiments were judged a failure, and it was decided that another course of action should be pursued. I knew it, those idiot scientists. Kanasato sounded uncharacteristically ticked off as she closed all the folders and turned off the PC. D-sword? That strange word snapped me out of my revelry. It seemed that what she was talking about, looking for even. I looked at her, hoping for some kind of answer, but she just glared back at me with terrifying eyes. Time's up, we're leaving. Huh? If you stay here any longer, they'll find us. But we haven't found what we're looking for. Your plan was terrible to begin with. You don't even know the layout of the facility, do you? She was right. I snuck in here as a child, but that was all. I didn't remember the details. And there's no point in even looking. She was right, damn it, but there must be some way. I looked around the room and saw rows of monitors. If they were on, they could at least tell us what part was going on around the facility. Maybe they could tell us where Uki Yamazoe was. What's wrong, Miyashiro? I'm looking for a power source for these monitors, so if we can turn them on, then maybe... It's useless. We don't even know if their observation system is even functional. Huh? Suddenly the room was bathed in pale light. All of the monitors on the wall turned on. What? All we could do was gasp. What we thought was security cameras were showing. Hundreds of sumo stickers. I almost screamed. I was so surprised. Taku, I'm scared. Inside the monitors on the wall was face after face, sumo sticker face, all looking at me. What was this? What was going on? Huh? Where am I? Hey, don't fall asleep. Kanasato. Huh? I was back in the chair. Was this a dream? And I'm going to end the episode. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.